Hello everyone, good morning. Today I just want to share with you that there is a feeling that the time to keep analyzing the ego and dissecting the ego is over. On this awakening journey, for myself, I know that there was a phase of studying the ego, understanding the dynamics, and doing self-analysis if some kind of charge comes up or emotion come up. In trying to find the core issue, in trying to find what is my ego pattern, why do I always do that? And it seemed to be a very long process. The mind is very addicted to doing that because it still believes that it can heal itself. If I can find out the issue, if I can find my own pattern, if I know why I keep repeating the mistakes, then I must be able to find the solution to stop. But at this point, what I want to share is that we are not our own healers, and we have to give over all our thinking, including the temptation to self-diagnose and self-analysis, dissecting the ego, understanding the ego. All of those thoughts have to be given to the spirit, because it is in the light that all the darkness are dispelled, including the tendency to bite onto ego thoughts. All of those would be dissolved, and there is no real reason why the ego would come up and why it will be dissolved. The only reason is love. The only reason is light. And it is through the experience we learn that over and over again, that there is no need to understand. There is no need to try to solve something by ourselves. And in fact, we cannot solve anything, even if there is so-called understanding. And yet in A Course in Miracles, Jesus even says that understanding and happiness come together. So in another word, we gain understanding simultaneously the moment we choose light in our mind, the moment we have the space to relinquish, put aside the ego thoughts or this train of thoughts aside, then the light will shine through, because it is inside, is within. It's not something we need to achieve. And in that light, when we give it permission to come in, when we stop engaging with the ego, in that light, understanding is there at the same time. We understand everything. And there is no need to understand the ego, because it is not understandable. It is not reasonable. The more you look at it, the more you realize it just wants you to suffer, that there is no real reason behind all of these ego dynamics. Pain and suffering seem to be the only outcome and seem to be the only reason for that. And it doesn't make any sense. Like, why would we choose that for ourselves? That doesn't make any sense. But before we give our mind to the light, we are trapped in this seeming impossible mess, and we're just gonna keep trying to find an exit in this maze, but that's okay. All that attempt will be relinquished We will not keep searching, will not keep running around in the maze if we give ourselves enough opportunities to allow the light to come into the mind. So today I feel, we want to invite the Christ within to meet ourselves. That's the only one we want to know. This is the only one we want to understand. And we're gonna let go of all this mind energy and all this attempt to think the ego thoughts, to even analyze the ego thoughts. Instead, we just rest and pause and say, Jesus, here I am. My mind is yours. Show me everything. Show me what I want to know. Show me what I don't even think I need to know. Show me everything. Because the truth is, we don't even know what questions are real questions, what problems are real problems. We're so confused when we get involved with the ego. And there is no neutral thought, because every single thought we believe in is either gonna reinforce this belief that I'm a body trapped in this world, sustained by external things, or it's gonna help loosen up from that belief and point us to accept our true identity. Every single thought will do one or the other. Every single decision will do one or the other as well. And that's why let us not waste time in keep holding on to any ego thoughts today. Let us not engaging in trying to make decisions for this body today, because that's not real decisions that are gonna free our mind up to true happiness. And today, the best use of time is to give the mind to the Christ, because that's the only one we want to know. That's the only one that will show us all the problems and all the answers that we can ever have. So that's my prayer today. I want to join with you in holding this one goal in mind, to know Christ today.